I'm a current pro baseball player with the San Diego Padres organization, and let's learn how to base run together. So first things first, you want to be hitting the bag with your right foot. At all costs, right foot, corner of the bag. You don't want to go right foot, top of the bag, and definitely don't want to be left foot or left foot on top of the bag. The reason you don't want to be stepping on the top of the bag is because if it's a rainy day, or honestly, if you just plain old slip, you could possibly slip right off the bag. If you hit the corner of the bag right here, you're going to be able to push off a lot better. So let's do a quick tutorial right now. So as I'm approaching the bag, I'm making sure that I'm able to step somewhere in the general area of right here with my left foot. My right foot, I'm aiming to hit the corner of the bag, and then that way I'm able to push off. This will probably be the best angle for you guys to see. If you're able to hit the left foot in front of the bag, right foot, while you're going in this general direction, because your momentum is going to take you that way, you hit with your right foot, you're able to push off and go towards your next base, whether that's home, whether that's going first to third, or if you're just trying to round first and go for a double. So again, when you're approaching the bag, left foot, of course, don't want to be stepping on top of the bag. You might slip off. If you hit with the left foot right here or on top of the bag, see how much harder it is for my upper body to have to rotate around just to be able to push off and go towards home. That's the reason why we need to be pushing off with our right foot. We have to go right here and then push off towards home. Obviously, in real time, you're not going to be able to see that change of direction that fluidly, but I'm going to try explaining the two differences right now. So the reason why we don't want to go left foot is because if we go left foot, we're going to go right here, all right? I'll kind of create a diagram of an angle right here. That's where my body was going when I used my left foot. Now, if we go with our right foot and we have the idea of pushing off and going towards home, we come right here, push off, and now I'm much more in a line to that next space. It's all about your route efficiency. That's probably one of the most important reasons why we have to use our right foot and we hit the corner of the bag. No joke, in high school, we had a coach, I think the base running coach for the Atlanta Braves at the time, and he told us basically to run the bases in 90-degree turns. Obviously, this is kind of outrageous and ridiculous, but this is the way that you should be training your base running. The way that I like to train my base running is, of course, if I'm at second base, let's say shorter distance, I'm right here, and I take my secondary and I start running. Obviously, I want to dip my shoulder down to be able to kind of create that angle. When I said take your step with your left foot, honestly, you don't want to be taking your step with your left foot towards the base. You want to kind of almost aim for over here in this general area. That way your next step can be right here, and then your next step can be towards that next base. So that one coach for the Atlanta Braves, his mentality was basically run right here, and then when you come close, boom, boom, and then 90-degree change of direction. Obviously, this is not the way the game is played. It's really hard to do this. I'm gonna show you guys a quick example of what that would look like in almost real time. So right here, you're running, left foot, boom, change of direction. Now, obviously in the game, we're taught to round the bases a lot more, and obviously that's a smart tactic. So let's say even if I'm in line right here, in between second and third, when I take my secondary, it's a good idea to run towards, let's say, foul territory, but behind the bag. After a couple of steps, you've been able to create your angle. This is gonna help you change that direction off the bag. Again, left foot right here. Think of the base as a trampoline. If you're able to push off the bag and basically be able to use that to bounce off and explode off the bag, that's only gonna help your sprint speed go faster. So basically you're right here, push off, and then you're able to continue your running motion. So I'm gonna give you guys one quick real-time example of how this is supposed to look. Obviously, you take your secondary off of second, you're running, you're digging, boom, and then see how much closer on the third baseline I've gotten because I've been able to cut that corner. If you're able to cut that corner and reduce the curve, the overall curve, that's gonna help you out a ton. If you take a much wider turn, that's gonna equate to many more steps when you're running the bases. More steps means a longer distance. Longer distance means, you could be thrown out. Baseball's a game of inches. This is an important message that I think a lot of baseball players should understand. Try cutting that corner quick and get online with the next base as soon as humanly possible. If you guys like this video, make sure to save this video and subscribe, like, follow us if you want more content like this. Peace out.